Instill.
Still, I use it, but in still, I don't know.
You don't know instill. I'll tell you. Instill means to bring some quality in someone. Okay. So to make it still, still means to stay. Okay. Still means that does not move. Right. That also means still. So you should say, I want to instill the art of public speaking in my son. You have a son, right?
Yeah.
So you should say, I want to instill the art of public speaking in my son. Okay. Parents want their children to instill the art of public speaking.
Public speaking, yes.
That's how we say it. Okay, this brings us to the end, but we have a lot of time left. Don't worry about.
Priyanka, and basically, I am from Mirzapur in UP. After marriage, I shifted in Hyderabad. So right now, I have been here for last 5 years. This day, I'm fascinated in English language, and that's why I want to level up myself.
Okay, for how long have you been learning communication skills now?
I think I have been in this language for a long time, but
Mhm.
I just for the last years, I have become more consistent about this language.
Well, I appreciate that. Have you gone through the topic that we have today?
Yeah, yeah.
Don't know. I'm sure I'm not the first person saying that, but there are many other people who must have said this to you. Whenever someone says that they are from Mirzapur, eyebrows get rolled up, right? Everyone says, "Oh, Mirzapur, oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
god." So I'm sure people may have asked you, "Is it really the same? How it is portrayed and all that?" I want to know. Have people asked you about this, by the way, about Mirzapur
Yeah,
in
yeah,
general?
yeah.
They must
I
have.
guess, yeah.
I have a different question to ask, like a really little more sincere question, and it is when your city is shown in a place like Amazon Prime, it does give that the popularity, but also it defames the city. Now, the opinion that people usually have about Mirzapur is a degraded one. People go, "Oh my God, that's full of crime, murders, and whatnot." I'm sure it's not like that. Not every other day that
Yeah,
some of such things happen. Tell me, how does it negatively make your place popular, and do you dislike it? How do you feel about such bad publicity, dark publicity?
okay. This kind of publicity, especially I don't like, but people love to watch it. Then I don't care. And I have seen when Mirzapur series came up, people love to watch it. In a first day, they just completed in their whole series. So it
Mhm.
was a completely full, passionate series, I can say. But
Have you
especially,
watched it?
and
Have you watched it?
I don't like that kind of series. I don't
You don't
like
like
that kind of
violence.
show, and that's
Oh,
why I watch.
okay. But when you listen to this thing from people, do you feel the description that they have given on the serial and on the series, is it a true one? Do you feel it's really close to reality, or it is not? It is far away.
No, I don't think. I don't think it's true. No, it's not true.
Mhm.
But it depends person to person. Some people who focus on their family, their jobs, they don't care. But some people who are in a politics, they want to show
Yeah.
up. They want to show their
Yes.
money, and also that
Mm.
kind of for
And
that kind
that's
of
not that's something doesn't that does not just happen in a place like Mirzapur. It happens everywhere. It
exactly.
happens in Uttarakhand also. Many parts of Uttarakhand, you'll see that kind of politics, dark politics, petty politics taking place. But
Yeah,
to defame one such place, I think in such cases they should create an imaginary city. They should not give the real name of a city because it defames the place, and I don't like that fact, especially when it happens to a neighboring state like UP. I hate that part.
exactly.
Okay, moving on. Now, today, if you get the opportunity to change the opinions of people, you said that I don't care what people think about it because I know my Mirzapur. It's fine. Explain your Mirzapur to me. Describe your Mirzapur to me. What is so different about it? What is beautiful about it? Is Mirzapur a really special city, or do you think it's like any other small town of India? How is it?
Okay, Mirzapur is very nice city as I grown up from there. So I really like it. I think people are very cooperative and it's like a family. So suppose if I am in a petrol pump and there my scooty is not working, definitely I get help. Someone definitely come and help me. And it happens several times. And people are very helpful. And especially I have seen especially for the girls, they help. Means if
Hmm.
they have any problem, definitely they get help. So
Okay.
I think people are very nice. They are very cooperative. They are very helpful too. Even in the in
Hmm.
college time or anywhere, people are very helpful and cooperative. And
Hmm.
in terms of money, so people are everywhere. We can get some higher level, middle level, low level. So that is the same also
No,
over
no,
there.
no. Don't say in terms of money we get higher level, lower level, middle level. That's not the right terminology. Let's learn better words. Okay. We can see in every city there is an elite class. Elite class. Elite class means a class which has a lot of money.
Okay.
The powerful people of the city. Elite class. Then there's a middle class. Middle class. And then there's a lower income group, lower income class or lower income group, that can be said. Okay. Or people who come from the humble background.
Yeah, yeah. And
Okay.
everything is easily accessible there. We
Okay.
can get whatever we want. And in
Mhm.
terms of convenience, suppose we want to go somewhere in terms of transport, in terms of vegetable, we get in a, such a normal cost. Right now, I'm in Hyderabad, so here everything is very expensive.
Yes, when you compare it with a place like Mirzapur,
But
definitely.
the salary people also get such a big amount of salary in terms of Mirzapur. That people who
Hmm.
are working in a Mirzapur, they are getting getting a, what should I say? I don't know, but means according to the city, people get a kind of convenience. And right now,
Sufficient amount, right? You want to say sufficient amount, right? Or do you want to say कम पैसा मिलता है? What do you want to say?
I want to say like Mirzapur is a normal city, so everything we can get in a normal caste, right? But
Okay.
people also get some compare of Hyderabad, they don't get such amount of money too. But here, if people can earn lot of money, so here lot of expenses too
Expenses also high.
in terms of
Yes.
food.
See, do not say in terms of Mirzapur. You are not saying in terms of Mirzapur. You are comparing it with Mirzapur. As compared to Mirzapur. That's the right terminology to use. Okay, so as compared to Mirzapur, the salaries may be higher in Hyderabad, but
Mhm.
so are the expenses. Expenses are also equally higher. So salaries are proportionate to the expenses. जितनी salary ज़्यादा उतने खर्चे ज़्यादा. So when you want to say this, salaries are proportionate to the expenses. Should I type this for you? Do you want this? Are proportionate to the expenses. And I would like to take a moment to tell you one mistake that you made previously. I hope you don't mind listening to your mistakes. Is it
Mhm.
all right? Okay.
Yeah.
So this was your mistake. You said, as I grown up from there, as I grown up from there, I love that city because as I grown up from there. As I grown up is wrong. As I grew up there. From there is wrong. Okay. Let me just type it. As I grew up there. That's how you use it. Now, why am I not using grown over here? Do you want to know? Should I tell you so that you don't repeat this mistake? The thing is, grown is the third form of grow. Every verb has majorly three forms. We can say there are five forms also, but we'll learn three at this moment. Grow, grew, grown. Just like write, wrote, written. So with the first two forms, you don't have to use any helping verb. But with the third form, you can't use it without any helping verb. You have to. Consider that it is a really weak verb. Okay. It is a weak verb, so it needs help. That's why we need a helping verb. So you'll say, as I have grown up in Mirzapur, have grown up. But here, because it is not a recent event, you grew up long back. So you should say, as I grew up in Mirzapur. So I love that city.
Yeah,
Okay.
we will use second form, right? Grew up.
Second form, exactly, grew up because it was in the past. And that growing up does not have to do much with the present today. That is something which happened in the past and it's gone. Okay, that's why you should say, as I grew up in Mirzapur, I love that city. That can be said.
Okay.
I hope this is completely clear. Any questions so far?
Yeah.
Okay, then, moving on. Topic that we have today is extracurricular adventures. I want you to describe your school. How was your school?
Okay. I was when my school was really good. I really enjoyed there. I loved to participate in any dance program and drama, and I think I was very active in terms of
Okay.
participating any kind of program in my school. I was
Okay.
because that time I was good at dance, so I really engaged my family in a dance performance at my school. Even I was
Okay.
good at badminton too. So sometimes whenever I get time, I used to play
Whenever
with
I
my
got, whenever I got the time, got the opportunity. You said
yes.
whenever I get time. Whenever I get time means even today you are in that school, which is wrong. Okay.
So whenever I got opportunity, I used to play with my friends. So that
Okay.
was such an amazing moment in my life, and I really enjoyed my school time.
Okay. Do you miss your school days even today?
Obviously, even after becoming a mother, life has
Mhm.
completely changed. So
Yeah,
it's like it's a dream life.
it's a dream life, definitely. So, is there any particular incident from your school life that is fresh in your memory and you can't forget that?
Yeah, I think extra curriculum is like our it discover any our hidden yeah, discover
Talents.
discover hidden talents. Initially, I didn't like dance. Even I used to dance in front of the mirror. When I was
Mm.
eighth standard, when my mom she encouraged me to participate in school, but initially I was not agree. But when my father also insisted participate there, and after participating, it's completely turned out in my life. And when especially when my ma'am appreciated me, and everyone did such a very well. So that really helped me to improve my confidence. And from that day, it became my passion. I love to participate whenever I got the opportunity to dance. I always feel like we should always try to do something new in our life. And yeah,
Hmm. Okay. I have a little question here because I see a few problems with the tenses. If you don't mind, I'd like to bring it forward. Okay. I want you to use a little bit of Hindi in this session today, just for today. I'm just typing something. One more. Can you tell me the meaning of this sentence in Hindi?
plays an important role. या मेरी
Yes.
लाइफ में बहुत बड़ा रोल इम्पोर्टेंट बहुत बड़ा रोल
Play करता है.
करता
Play करता है. Right?
करता है
करता है. Exactly. Likewise, if I say Ram plays cricket, can you say it in Hindi?
या अटेंड करिए इट्स ओके राम खेलता है
Ram cricket खेलता है. Okay. So when we talk about this particular action, when we say, from that day it become my passion. उस दिन से ये मेरा पैशन बन जाता है. We don't want to say that.
इट हैज बिकम
Exactly. It has become my passion. Is dance still your passion?
still yeah whenever I get a chance I love to
Hmm.
participate
That's fine. But are you passionate about dance? Just how
yeah
passionate you were as a child?
no now I'm also passionate
Even today, you are passionate about dance.
yeah
Okay. So you should say, since that day, I have become passionate about dance. Okay. You can say that. So in place of saying it become, that is wrong. It became or it has become. That will be the right thing. No problem.
I
Moving
say
on.
I know all the rules of grammar, but while speaking, I make a lot of mistakes, especially in the past tense.
Hmm. That's why you need someone who can stop you at the right time. Just when you make a mistake, you need to be stopped at that moment. Because if you are stopped later, like I am telling you most of your corrections later, but if you allow me, I would like to stop you then and there. That will help you more. And one more advice that I want to give you because you are asking for it. The thing is, lower down your pace. Okay, please lower down your pace because at this moment you know the corrections, but your mind is not getting the breathing space. It needs time to process changes, isn't it? For example, if I tell you, whenever you say myself Priyanka, it is wrong. Now, if you don't give your mind the time to change it, you will always say myself Priyanka. But to say my name is Priyanka, you will have to take a step back. Someday you'll have to do that. At least for 1 week, you'll have to do that. Because this is a deeply embedded error. You have practiced it all your life. You have become so good at this error that to remove it, you'll have to take some time. So going slow is always helpful. And although
How can we practice right way? How we will
I'll tell you by recording yourself as much as possible. So what you should do at home before going to bed, just take your camera or take the audio recorder on your phone and just say whatever you have seen in the entire day and record an audio of just 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, you have to summarize your entire day. Compare 2 days recordings and then see, are you speaking at the same pace or not? If you can see that you're speaking too fast, go relatively slower the next time. And this is how you can reduce the word per minute. There are many free of cost softwares also on Google. You will find it.
Yeah,
So you can say,
I
yeah,
also use ChatGPT, and that is really very helpful for me. So
yeah,
whatever
great then.
I
So
need
you
to,
can, the next time when you use ChatGPT, use the vocal version of it. Okay, where you guide ChatGPT, tell it that now I'm going to speak for 2 minutes, and you tell me the number of words that I speak in 2 minutes. That's it. It will tell you the words per minute. Tomorrow, the next day when you do it, then tell it to again check your words per minute, and then compare, have you reduced your words per minute or not. If the words per minute are increasing, it means you have to speak slower. That's how you keep comparing with the help of ChatGPT.
do you think we speak fast? I speak fast.
Yes, you do. Relatively faster. Now, am I saying that are you too fast? No, you are not too fast. This speech pace is fine for a person who is completely correct. Now you have mistakes. So for you to be so fast is not so helpful for you. So
Yeah,
going slow will make you adjust with the changes that you're making. Otherwise, how will changes happen? Okay. When you learn how to ride a bicycle, you don't ride fast on the first day. You ride it slow because you should know how the pedals work. So these pedals are the grammar of English. You are still learning how to make this grammar work. Okay. Knowing the rules is one thing. You definitely know the rules. I agree with you. Okay. And you have shown me also that you know the rules. The point is, knowing is not enough. You can't tell people, okay, I know the rule. They'll not
yeah,
listen to you, right? They are listening to your words. So you have to make them better. Application has to be fine. Okay. Don't worry. You're almost fine with many things, but we just have to buck up.
yeah.
Is there one hobby that you wanted to learn as a child, but you could not learn?
Okay, I think I wanted to learn swimming. Uh,
Okay.
but I think I had a phobia of water, and
Mm-hmm.
actually I don't know why, but my parents also they didn't allow me to go to the river and learn swim there. Even
Okay.
during the summer vacation, when my all cousins came at my village and they went there to learn swim. Actually, there was a river surrounded my village where my all cousins went there, but I don't know why, but my parents were not allowing me to go there. Even I insisted a lot to go, but I think they were worried about me, and that's why I think that is the reason I couldn't learn swimming. But I love whenever I see someone and how they swim, and it's really good
Hmm.
for physical health too. But
Why don't you learn now? What's the reason that you don't learn now? You should learn now. Hyderabad is a great place to learn it.
no, no, no. Still, I'm not learning.
No, I'm asking, why don't you learn then? I think you should start learning how to swim.
Yeah, but I think I haven't got opportunity to learn. Then I got busy, and I don't get opportunity.
Yes, and with motherhood, it gets even more difficult to enjoy your own hobbies. You have to sacrifice a lot. Okay. When you say my all cousins, that is wrong. You should say all my cousins. All my cousins will be the right thing to say. Okay. Okay. Is there any one particular hobby or any one particular passion that you want your child to have? I know it's too early to say anything, and we should keep most of the things to our children, but this one thing that parents want their children to learn. What's that one thing that you want your child to learn as he or she grows up?
I want he is a good at a public speaker,
He
and
should be good. He should be good at public speaking.
I think he should be a good. I want he should be a good in a public speaker as well as influence people. So I want this kind of quality to him.
Okay. For him. Okay. So you can use a word over here which I want to teach you. I don't know if you know this word. Do you know the word instill?
Instead,
Instill. Instill. INSTILL.
still I use it, but in still I don't know.
You don't know instill. I'll tell you. Instill means to bring some quality in someone. Okay. So to make it still. Still means to stay. Okay. Still means that does not move. Right. That also means still. So you should say, I want to instill The art of public speaking in my son. You have a son, right?
Yeah.
So you should say, I want to instill the art of public speaking in my son. Okay. Parents want their children to instill the art of public speaking.
Public speaking, my son.
That's how we say it. Okay, this brings us to the end, but we have a lot of time left. Don't worry about it. I want you to tell me if you have any further questions that you want to ask. Otherwise, I would like to give you a little feedback here
Okay,
before
so
this session ends. Mhm.
do you think reading really help us to improve our English?
Reading.
Yeah.
Every form of consumption of content helps us. So there is an opinion which has been made around reading that only reading is helpful. But I would say any form of consumption of content in English is going to be helpful. And all the forms of consumption of content will be useless if we don't couple it up with speech also. So, for example, if you read 1000 words and then you just leave it, let us suppose I have a book on my desk right now.
This
So,
is
I'm
book.
reading this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we just read 1000 words and what do? Throw it away, right? But how will we retain it? By delivering what we feel about that book. So, whenever you read a book, whenever you read a newspaper, whenever you read an article of 1000 words, record an audio of yourself of 2 minutes where you just say whatever comes to your mind regarding that article. Okay. Just say whatever comes to your mind. If it is about child education or female infanticide, all these topics are there. So just read it and deliver it in 2 minutes. Summarize whatever you have heard or whatever you have listened to, whatever you have read, and then you will be able to retain it for life. This is how you start getting better words at the right time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. As you talked to me, so what kind of book should I read that helps me?
It depends upon what you want to read. So at this point, I usually suggest to mothers to read more of fiction. That
Okay.
makes your children also more creative and imaginative. I'm not saying a mother should always think about their children only, they should think about themselves as well. But when you work on yourself, when you become more creative, your children also turn out to be more creative. Okay, so read more fiction. Some Sudha Murthy books will be really interesting to read. If you want to go for something better, then read Ruskin Bond. This is one book that I would like to recommend to you. Great stories for children, Ruskin Bond. Now, this feels like a really elementary book. It is not. It's a really interesting book. Quite an interesting book. Okay. So you can narrate these stories to your children, also to your son as well. You can do that. Okay.
I think you are into reading, right?
A lot. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I
Anything
think
else?
your phone is full of your audio. I
Sorry?
think I think your phone is full of your audio because you
I
record
used to
it.
do it. I frankly used to do it a lot. These days, I have stopped doing it because I don't want to check myself now, right? Because I am already fine with many things.
Yeah.
So I don't have to check my speech now. And that's why I don't have to record. But you, because you're a learner at this moment, so you want to record yourself more and more. So yeah, I still do it, but I keep speaking in my mind now. So I have my own ways of practicing. My practice has not stopped. Let us suppose, how do I practice? When I don't have a session or when I have 5 minutes, what do? I gaze at the room. I look at the room. Whatever I can see, I try to create sentences from it because I have to be a better tutor. So what I do is I try to connect everything in this room related to my coaching, related to my communication skills. So if this fan is moving, how can I say something about circular motion of fan? How can I connect it to speaking?